shit right here. It's hot. Angie Stone. And this song is called Quits. Matter of fact, this album is dope. I need to pick this up. What's the name of the album? The name of the album is called Dream. Even though this is an angry song, this thing is hot. You know what I mean? Angie Stone, baby. Quits. Yeah, y'all need to check this out. Good look. Definitely. Definitely. A good look. You know what I mean? Yeah. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. This your daily go get 'em is number 401. That's 401. For November 8th, 2015. Today I want to talk, tonight, whatever. Tonight I want to talk to y'all about recognizing your own strength, knowing your own strength. You know, when you think about when somebody says that you don't know your own strength, normally they're trying to tell you that you're stronger than you realize. They normally say it though after you've made a mistake and hurt them. You know, you might have moved them out of the way or grabbed something, grabbed a hold of them or did something where maybe the adrenaline was coursing through your veins so much that you felt superhuman and you really didn't know your own strength. You know what I'm saying? You may have broken something that you were trying to just handle a regular kind of way. You wind up, messing it up because you really didn't know your own strength. And when we were younger and we were coming up and we were just starting to develop our muscles and become involved in activities and things like that, especially if we got involved in fights, you know how it is. I know little boys, they always get into fights. They get into arguments, they start playing around or whatever, play wrestling, slap boxing, all that kind of stuff. It turns into fights. And you find out who knows their own strength and who doesn't. So as we get older, we're not so concerned about our physical exploits. Maybe so in sports and things like that. Other than that, we're more concerned about our mental and emotional strength, because we find out later on as we get older that those are the things that push us through situations and help us to be able to achieve the things that we really want in life. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't make a lot of money through your physical exploits, especially when you look at like professional athletes. Professional athletes have to work extremely hard and put their body through a lot of rigorous activity in order to be able to command the type of millions of dollars that they make. However, you know that the people who write the checks for them don't play sports. Not concerned about their body at all. So they make their money with this. And when this is strong, you're able to sometimes manipulate people who will be the workhorses and do all the work for you. So like, you take like physical labor, you take like a construction worker. A construction worker may work extremely hard and really, really damage his body through that hard work, but he's not going to make $1 million from it. It's just not under that pay scale. So you understand what I'm saying a little bit. Anyway, when it comes to strength as we become adults, we start really concentrating on our emotional strength. Because our emotional strength is what's going to get us through a whole lot of situations that would take mere mortals down, When you're not emotionally strong or when you're not feeling emotionally strong, you get into situations where depression may set in. And I'm not saying that people who suffer from depression are weak, but they definitely feel weak. They feel powerless. That's what depression does. It makes you feel weak and powerless. So when you start to come up out of that situation, you may not really realize how much going through that period of weakness has strengthened you for the next phase in your life. So, there's a lot of times in our lives where we really have to adopt the whole no pain, no gain thing. I'm not saying that the only way to really ever get strong is to be beaten down, damaged, and hurt, because sometimes you never really recover from that. But when you do work through it, when you work through the pain, the emotional pain, the mental pain, of your trials and tribulations, you're essentially building your muscles. You know what I mean? You're getting right out there. It's just like on the physical side of things. When you do when you do um, when you go through a rigorous workout and you haven't worked out in a long time, your muscles ache, your bones ache. You're in a lot of pain that first day, and sometimes even more that second day. But those are your muscles saying to you, listen, you really put us under a lot of pressure and you shocked us, and we're letting you know through this pain that we've had enough. But during that recovery period of that pain, your muscles are getting stronger, they're expanding, and they're getting ready for if you do that to them again. And that's the same thing that happens with your mental state and emotional state when you put it through those really hard times where you feel like yo, man, this pain is too much. You lose a loved one, someone misses I'm sorry, someone moves away, you break up with somebody, a friendship, the ties of a friendship sever. All kinds of things can really work on your emotions. People turn their back on you, abandonment issues. All kinds of things can happen to you to make you feel like you are very, very weak. But people are observing you from the outside and trust and believe they're looking at you like, wow, you really persevered through that because you were going through a hard time. You were really, really, really being beaten down by life. But you fought through it. You know what I mean? You bided your time. There may have been a lot of tears. There may have been a lot of times of sadness. There may have been some moping around. There may have been a lot of complaining. But through it all, you kept going. You kept going. You kept going. You didn't even know your own strength, but other people did. And the next time that you need to flex your muscles or show that muscle in a similar situation, the muscles, those emotional muscles that you have built up, will be ready for that. And as simple as that. Know your own strength. Get to know your own strength. But if you can't see it on your own, just trust and believe that the fact that you're still here, somebody's looking at you from the sidelines like, whoa, that brother right there or that sister over there, yeah. If you going to try to get with them, you got to bring your A game because they strong. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, the pain that you feel when you're going through a hard time in your life is just like when you're working out and using muscles that you've never used before. Those muscles are going to feel pain. You're going to feel a lot of pain the next day and the next day after that. But then after that pain subsides, you'll feel your power. You'll feel your strength. And you'll get to know your own strength. So, but you don't have to wait until then. When it comes to your emotions, you can get in touch with yourself, get to know yourself, build yourself up, start reading about yourself, find out about where you come from, and know exactly where you want to go. Devise a plan for yourself. Get to know your own strength and use your muscles where you need them. Don't abuse people, but just make sure that, when they see you coming down the street, they know. You know what I mean? Come correct. You know what I mean? Diet, exercise, reading. Show love. The Urban Therapy with Sun, Mind Right Body Better Fitness program every Saturday evening. Every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 400 East Ontario Street at the McVeigh Recreational Center at the corner of Ontario Street and D Street. That's ABC D Street. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. every single Saturday. And only Saturdays that we miss are the Saturdays that we do the Take the Fall event. And that's coming up on the 21st, so make sure y'all holler at that. But as far as this Saturday, y'all make sure y'all check out the Mind Right Body Better Fitness program, because we getting ourselves together. We getting our shit together for real. And you can get your shit together too. And even if it's not with us, fuck that. Make it with us, because we building this thing. This thing is right. Check out this Angie Stone. Go, Angie. Say it, Angie. Yeah, baby. Urban therapy was fun. The hood is our help.